Now, I don't think I've ever seen a heli pilot look like this before, and I don't think you have either. Just like a lot of other towers, this wacky, crazy combination is only possible in the Rogue Legends DLC, where we're gonna, you guessed it, buff the shit out of this heli pilot. So the starting gang is Etienne because he comes with the heli pilot and the Splody Darts artifact, which allows the heli pilot to now do lead damage. 20% chance every single time, and we're gonna start wacky already with wacky, wiggly, wavy. This also adds another heli pilot to my party. Zig then Zag now makes them wiggle and zag with 43% extra attack speed, and for the long haul, abundant choices will allow us to pick more heli pilot related buffs. Additionally, CHIMPS mode is going to make for a very fun challenge, with several curses enabled to make things a little bit difficult. For one, going to make the balloons faster, we're going to not have any income generation, no Etienne, and harder goals for the minigame mini-boss, so 80% extra marshmallows for those stats. And because this is endless and I have to stop somewhere, I'm going to allow myself 3 stages to get this heli as strong as possible. So let's make this shit count, shall we? First boss is... oh, crap. That was not what I wanted first. Now, I think because Dreadbloon ruins the challenge, I'm going to restart until the first boss is not Dready. Buys us more time to find an artifact that can make the heli count as every category. It's not because Dreadbloon is hard, I mean, he is literally because he's a rock, but just note I didn't pussy out because of difficulty reasons. Just jankiness. Hell, the Vortex is good. Let's get it. I'm gonna heal at this unless I find a good recruit, like see an out buff for my my heli. Well, I kind of got it. Do we do it, chat? Yes. There is no chat, by the way. So starting off on the very first encounter, what exactly does Zigzag plus Wiggly Wacky give us? Well, way more wacky than just having one of the 2 artifacts, that's for sure. I don't know about you, but I feel like this is going to be a good one, just looking at this first encounter. First chest, we'll pick up Pat Fussy's muscles. First minigame, we got a race. This is going to be spicy, and I think with Splody Darts, we might be able to get a 137. Trust me, we even got Outbuff to help us out, but it might be a little bit expensive to afford, so we'll drop the helis first before that. Yeah, I definitely can't afford it. We got to get camo for sure on this one, and quad darts, and... let's start with, I would say, 5 rounds, 6 rounds, 7 rounds, and see. And seeing how that looks pretty good so far. Or wait. Kind of pushing back a little bit, but I think we can just keep sending. Hedge is a very long round, or a long map. Plus, we can also afford the out buff maybe in the middle of this. Oh god. Oh god. I can definitely feel the faster balloon curse. That might have been a mistake to add. But it's okay. I think all rounds now, we just gotta beat the rest in 1 minute. Outbuff has been afforded. Should make things easier. I have 300 lives to work with if I fail. And I messed up. God damn it. This usually doesn't happen. Wait a minute. I can restart for free because I didn't end 1 round yet. That's pretty nice of them. As you guys usually might know if you watched these rogue runs before, I'm usually very cautious when sending a lot of rounds out. Never that aggressive, but definitely overestimated the power of helis there. 10 rounds is good, but we really gotta pump the brakes. Maybe I'll go for a Razor Rotors instead. Granted, I don't think it's very good, because it doesn't get the Splody Darts, but it might be better just doing that instead of trying to save even more money for outbuff. Wow, we're really struggling. Okay, come on, there's Razor. Let's see. I mean, Razor is good Pierce. No, it's definitely good. It's allowing us to push everything back. So we can go to 12 rounds now. But I gotta send more if I want to beat this in 137. Might that be a little too aggressive? Nah, all now, okay. 30 seconds for the rest. Can we do it? Alright, screw alk buffs, just more helis. F it. 3. I think in hindsight, buying this 001 was a mistake. It's just too expensive. It's like $4,000 to upgrade the damn thing. 15 seconds left. All the rounds have not spawned yet, and we are also... No, we're definitely not going to make it. Dang it. This sucks. Too many leads, too, in the way. We're not off by much, though. But it seems like even if I did beat everything at the very, like, last, or the very first second, the instant they spawned out, I didn't send the rounds fast enough. The leads were still coming in when it was 137, so that's a rip, and I think if not for the, well, higher goal curse, we definitely would have gotten the legendary there, but that's okay. I like it hard. Nothing helps us here other than extra starting cash, so that it is. Mini boss time. This is definitely not going to be a legendary, but silver it is. In fairness, though, heli pilots are incredibly good at single target damage, so maybe there is a chance. And also, outbuff is affordable, so I will get it anyway. We'll pick up, damn, no military, so SMS it is. But as I was saying, helis are amazing single target damage. They have so many projectiles, they have low damage, usually with just one. I try to angle it so that they can snipe the insides, yeah. This way I don't have to have the heli pilots chase those rogue pinks, and we can maximize DPS that way. And another heli pilot. More 102s. I think instead of spending the money on whatchamacallit. God, there really is no military. End me. What the hell? The Pearson range doesn't matter, but fine. But we're not making enough money to be able to drop both heli pilots in a party, so the 102 is better, I think. And the more heli pilots we accrue, the bigger the wall of darts is gonna look like. This is just stage 1, mind you. 8% damage boost. We'll use Super Monkey Storm here to get to 15 instantly. New one. Military Quickening. Heli Pilot number 7. Feels like throwing rocks at a tank at this rate, but just 6 more kills to go. And another 10% damage boost. Each dart at this point is just tickling Bloonarius. If only there was a way to find, like, some +1 damage debuff. Then these heli pilots would absolutely go haywire. Another one. I can't get another new heli at this rate, so sure. Try to spend money on a second outbuff. 2 more to go. Part of me feels like I'm not going to make it. Oh, I'm also leaking camos. I need to get a second IFR. Or a first IFR. No. How could this happen to me? One more. It would have to be a nuke. Like another Super Monkey Storm. Because I know I'm not getting through with even just a damage buff. There we go. This is our only hope. How much damage? 4,000. Come on. You got this? No, you don't got this. 300. Wow. That's insane. I mean, we still got something, but I'm still mad. I don't know if when I selected the speed artifact that it also affects bosses, but it definitely felt like Bloonarius was moving fast there. Mighty Mulligan is good for a long haul, but we can't pass up another attack speed boost, straight up. We'll use this next campfire to finally heal to 4 hearts. And then we'll pick up Hawkseye, which does probably nothing to the heli. Last chest of the stage, slower is harder. Well, this is incredibly sad, but not a single one of these 8 end stage merchant artifacts do a thing. Didn't know I signed up for Super Chimps mode here, but anyway, end stage stats don't look very good, especially compared to, like, when I already had 1.5 attack speed from the start. But thankfully, stage 1 is never going to be a bloody puddle, so we're good, especially on carved. And they pretty much gave us the easiest boss because there is pretty much 0 chance that there is, like, these helis are going to be stunned. I can put them anywhere on the map, and we'll be Gucci. Now, because I have so much extra money, I guess I might as well spend that on Comanche defense. Man, that's all my money, though. It's kind of ballsy, but I'm all for it. I'll drop an outbuff here just in case the below, or rather, if this doesn't have enough cam protection, because this is a 104. But I am curious to see how good the Comanche is, especially the mini Comanches. I assume they also inherit the wiggly, wacky thingy. But that only spawns at the 25% mark, and I don't actually know if Vortex is ever going to get there. It gets knocked back every skull, so it's going to require some more progress. But we might get more damage, like, say, over here. We could intentionally also let a balloon leak to 25% to spawn out the Comanche. I'm gonna skip this heli because I want free damage. So watch this. I'm gonna intentionally let, if possible, let the green go, but it's not doing that. Okay. What if we just move the heli away then for a little bit? There we go. Yeah. There's one spawn, and I'm pretty sure, if I'm looking correctly, that little Comanche is also in a wiggly, wacky pattern. How much damage can it do before it flies away? Not that much, but it probably helped. Way to go, Captain Obvious. Next skull. We'll just do a monkey boost for the funny. Do I have the money for Alpha buff? Yes, I do. This first stage vortex is just to lull me into a false sense of security so that the balloons get me on stage 2. I've played Rogue enough times to know where this is going, alright. GG easy. I low-key want to get rid of Essence of Vortex if I'm strapped for tokens, because I don't kind of plan to use tier 4 Helis. Like, maybe Comanches for the end stage boss, however, for the most part, we're not really getting a big damage boost unless we go for something like Apache, but that's expensive. So I feel like I'm gonna roll with 102s, like, ideally for the entire run here, but we'll see how that goes first. There's one bonus tile if we go this way, so I'll start with the right path, and oh god, yeah, phase. Phase is gonna be tricky, especially because only one of my helis is innate camo. Well, buckle in then, because this might be a very tough stage 2. Rest tile, any good to recruit like a village? No. That's okay, we'll pick up an upgrade to Wiggly Wacky here, and I think this also adds a second heli, or a third heli rather. Take a look at my party. Yeah, we can double dip with that, with upgrading the artifact. So that solves our end stage problems a little bit. Again, we still have a long way to go though, so got plenty of time to beef up. Next campfire, we're gonna squeeze in some more damage. Only thing this helps us with is Pierce, which I'll reluctantly take. And then a legendary chest, we only have an upgrade to an existing artifact, which again, reluctantly I'll take. It's good, but only working some of the time is mid. Next up, still nothing good. Ceramic chunk it is then. This legendary tile only will give tier 5 recruits, so the only thing, or the best thing worth doing is to make an artifact legendary. And I would say the best bonus out of everything here is Wiggly Wacky from 25 to 54. In hindsight, because you can upgrade from bronze to legendary instantly, I shouldn't have used my first campfire to do this silver, because I saw this was coming up. So a little bit of a blunder by me, but eh. Minigame number 2. Another timed race, but 207 this time. Feels like it might be easier, but it is 27 rounds, so I don't know. We also have an embarrassment of Heli Pilot riches here. Are you kidding me? 4 out of 6 of our party is just Heli Pilot right now. Guess I might as well just buy all 4 of them then. Not all of them have to be camo, by the way. I'll do these 3, and I'll see if I can buy the 4th one in the middle of this. We only have 1 Pierce artifact, so I'm still not very confident in our ability. We have a lot of attack speed, though. We'll start by maybe 6 rounds and see how that goes. I think with the attack speed, we should be good. More attack speed equals more explosion, so yeah. I would say that's better than, I guess, pure damage. Although I guess damage affects the exploding darts, too. I don't know exactly what's best, but attack speed you can never really go wrong with, you feel me? We've got 4 helis now, but F-mobs are a problem. Wow, we have no damage. Okay, let's stop sending, because we are actually going to die. If we don't get another heli pilot up, come on. I guess at this point we should just forget the legendary. There's no way I'm getting it with how little buffs I have. Well, wait a minute. We just got a bunch of unlocks, so maybe we can slowly start creeping up. Heli number 6? Yeah, wait. We can go more. No. More. 25? Hope this is not a wrong choice. If I die, I'm definitely gonna restart, because I can absolutely pick up a legendary here. So everything officially out now. I think that's 8 heli pilots. If that can't defend, then so be it. So be it. No, I'm still gonna be cheesed if I die here. I'm still gonna be cheesed. Yeah, I'm cheesed. Fine, just 416 then. Whatever the silver goal is. Actually, wait, no. We're currently at 104, 105, and I think I just played this run better. Instead of sending 10 rounds at once, pausing and then sending 10 rounds, you see what I did here? I sent 1 round every, like, 5 seconds, and that seems to be a much better play. So much so that I'm not really struggling until now. But I should be able to handle this. I beat the worst of the bunch, so now it's just, can I take down this FBFB within 30 seconds? Second time's a charm, maybe? Oh. Camo. Fuck. Oh my god, that was scary. I almost didn't have enough camo D there, but that's okay. 15 seconds for the remaining, and I think we did it. Wow. I was genuinely just not even trying for Legendary, but I guess it worked out in the end. The only thing it cost me was 1 life. Unfortunately, it probably wasn't worth it. Nothing buffing Helis, man. Unfortunately, I didn't have the artifact to start, but it would have been so good to have, like, counting as every category. Then Primary Specialist would have worked. I'll still pick it up in the event that I do get it eventually. So far in every single tower buff run I've done, I found the respective artifacts of every category pretty quickly. It's just a matter of time. Unless we get super unlucky. Blasty Boy. Probably Silver again. 26 was hard last time, but we picked up a lot of attack speed since then. So I feel like everything should be good. It also really matters what our first artifact is, and wow. Wow. No all quickening, all damage, or military. Unlucky. Thankfully, everything is fast, though. Fast Frick Boy. Next. 20% damage. Another boost, 7% quickening. I think we also have the benefit of this being spot hit, so probably one of the longest maps in the game. Plenty of time to get to the desired goal here. 15% damage, this is good. Getting much better buffs than last time. Now, is 39 in the books? Is that possible? I don't think it is, because again, scaling gets crazy once you get above like 20 to 25. It's also nice that the rocks don't matter at all for the heli. Just completely bypasses that terrain. This is absolutely ridiculous. And still 1.5 more stages to spawn even more darts on the screen. I'm also starting to run out of space for heli pilots. After a few more, I think I'm kind of capped. Nothing I can really do to get more DPS other than squeeze in some out buffs here and there. So speaking of which... Oh, no, I should have done the Embrittlement. I saw that, but I changed my mind too quickly. That would be so good, because right now I only have 1 artifact, so the multiplier on all these helis is like 1.15. That's nothing compared to what +1 would do. So my mistake there. At this rate, it seems like we are going to possibly squeeze by to 39, but it's kind of looking very similar to before, where these last 5 kills are taking longer than the last 10 combined. And so even though we only have 4 more kills to go, it's taken too damn long for the next bump. Please give me something good. Super Monkey Beacon is not good enough. Monkey Boost, I just gotta. And just checking my heli placements, I think I'm done. There's nowhere I can place more. But I guess in a panic I didn't do that. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah, we're not gonna get it. We got a Monkey Boost now, and just checking. Does this have extra speed? No. It would say boss speed if so. This is just normal Blasty. Oh no, I shouldn't have used Monkey Boost when it was close to max speed. That was also a mistake. God. It's really gonna be the exact same thing, isn't it? Wow. Okay, not as close this time. We're like 1.5 off. But still. Does it matter though? Yeah, it certainly did. I would have gotten too many cooks legendary, which would have been so good. I do have to be careful though, because right now I'm doing heli pilot spam, so this could make things worse if I drop too many of them. So in the calculation, I'll act as if it's giving us the attack speed if we had about 3 heli pilots. That's kind of the sweet spot for most encounters, I would say. I want to do Quantum Leap for the funny, but Heroic Edge does give Pierce, which is needed in case there is a race. Surely the end stage merchant has something. Nope. This is insane, guys. 16 choices, yet not a single bonus is just crazy to me. I have 37 tokens, but nothing to spend it on. Thankfully, I did make a save, so if this ends up being Bloody Puddles and I can't beat it, I can take the much longer path. And maybe get some better luck that way, because right now, the stats aren't really that good. It has to be an easy map, a medium map, or I'm cooked. This is kind of in between. Personally, I think it's doable, but first I've got to spend a lot of money just removing one of these here to place 2 heli pilots down. And I'm going to try Comanche, even though it does not have the right cross path, because it can knock back balloons with it being tier 4 with Vortex. And also, every new round, which there's likely going to be a lot of rounds we go through, will spawn out new heli pilots, so I think it's worth it. Man, this is the exact same setup we had starting, like, last time. I don't know how I feel about this. See how the damage is? Oh, so bad. I want to run off a cliff right now. Oh, here's the good thing. Because the balloons are spawning from the other lane, we're purposely spawning in some Comanche. So 2 now. This'll speed up the damage a good amount. I just have to purposely have the angle much further away so that I can get them to leak further and then come on, spawn in the third plane. Sir, a third plane is it? Oh, no. It already spawned 3 immediately. I think if I want to maximize DPS, I have to, once again, try to stagger for the even rounds. For the odd rounds, obviously, the damages are literally right in front, so I can't really avoid or spawn Comanches. Well, again, I could, but I would have to stop doing damage for a little bit, and I don't know if I really want to do that. Actually, I do want to do that, so let's move it away. Although, it's still doing damage with that right now, but this is good, see? There is 1 plane. I think we just want 1. That's what I say right now, but I probably want 2. Yeah, I want it. But again, the missile automatically hitting will not allow us to do that. Great. I love this game. So here's what I'm talking about. Let's prevent the third plane from spawning by doing damage up here, okay? Only when the 2 planes go away should we intentionally change the angle to spawn out the third one. That's if the round doesn't end. So they're gone now. Okay, move it away somehow. No, don't do that, phase. Bruh, this is proving to be much harder than I thought. There we go, yeah, third plane. Let's go. But the fact that we haven't even hit 1 skull, though, is just incredibly sad. So bad. Let me get a third heli, finally, now. Finally, first skull. And, yeah, it has to be quickening. It's never been more over than it is now. For more salt in the wound, the game is even lagging like crazy. It's never been more over than now, ladies and gents. Second skull over here. But what is this really gonna do? 15%, that's better than the 7% I got earlier. Let's get 3 planes here, nice. Now, I'm honestly kind of hesitant to drop another heli pilot because remember, with too many cooks, it makes my Comanches weaker the more I add. So, am I actually getting a lot of DPS by adding a 5th one? Or is that just nerfing me? Because I'll be minus 5% for all 4 helis. At a certain point, I kind of have to think about that, so I'm just gonna upgrade some of my existing towers like a tier 4 Alk. But what do I do with all this money if I'm not buying more heli pilots? Because I can't upgrade these to Razor Rotors, they do no boss damage. I guess we just save the money for rerolls, as bleak as that looks. Or a Monkey Boost, but if it being temporary, no. We need so much more to get through. Super Monkey Storm isn't it either. Discount Village isn't it. Last attempt, oh great, perfect. We saved our ass with 18% here. I still think it's over. There's still 2 more jumps forward. I don't see it myself finding enough damage. I really don't, especially since I'm gonna die here. Oh god. Ooh. The thing is, with Phase's Portal, it automatically spawns in 2 planes when the round starts too. Don't know if that's a good thing, but that prevents us from doing the 1-2-3 strategy, which I think as an overall whole is not a good thing. Can I try to intentionally spawn 3 here? There we go, there's 3. Never say never, but I feel like we're gonna die to the AI. I don't see this working out. 5,000, oh god. I think we die to those balloons if I don't get anything good. Come on, 20%. Oh my god. 3-plane clutch. Also, F it. We would benefit from, oh god. We would benefit from a Razor Rotors. It would help for popping some of these ugly-ass balloons here. If I get out of this encounter, that's just absolutely nuts. It feels like there's a chance, though. Especially if I get another quickening here. Oh my god, that portal spawn is also not that bad. That's enough track length, I think, to still survive. But it's very heavily reliant on the three Comanches being up. If they're not up, it makes defending the other balloons pretty scary. Yeah, they're gone now. And there's a ZMG. Thankfully, the knockback is crazy. Okay, good. How about we just intentionally stall out 31 here? Don't let that... No. Wait a minute. Let's try to change the angle so that we don't damage the ZMG, because we don't have to end the round. We just have to beat the boss, move this the F away, don't touch it, and holy crap, that was awesome. Sometimes the best rogue runs are the ones where you struggle. Because again, it makes it all the more exciting, at least in my opinion. Like, I accepted my death for a very long time there, so the fact that we got out of that, I just can't believe it. Anyway, one more stage. I feel like we still haven't really seen the true power of the heli. So yeah, most likely this stage I won't be taking the shortest path. Probably a mix between short and long. Last Apocalypse is thankfully this boss. If it was Red Balloon, then GG. But it's not, so we get another chance. Okay. Recruit, maybe a village? Oh, or an uplift straight up. This is way better. Makes things really cheap. I do see an ice for embrittlement, but once again, it's going to be very expensive. So it's much easier to just pick this up and roll with it. So the choice between this path or this path is essentially the same. Just if I want a higher rarity, I go left, but I think I'll roll the die first on just seeing what this chest has to offer. And it's complete garbage, so I guess if we do have to go back, then we know where to start from. And instead of taking this path here, with only one, this path has more encounters but gives us 3 guaranteed, with actually a 4 legendary because of that sparkling, so up for sure. This minigame is not a race but least cash, but I think I can still get the legendary. I think we're only allowed 1 heli though, with 4.5k. Let's see, this plus this is 4.2, and that would be over. So I think I'll have to do solo. That's crazy. 1-2-0 solo. I can spend 1.5 more K. Wait. 45, $15 over. Wow. So no 2 helis. Well, this will be interesting. On the bright side, I can still get boosts in the middle of it, and this time I'm definitely gonna need it. The fact that I get 1 at the end of every round, I think we'll be fine then. Because this is gonna stack. This is gonna multiply like crazy. If you get like a 10% stronger every single round. I'm mostly concerned about the F-mob here, but yeah, we have enough damage at this point. I picked up like 7-10%, which are all multiplicative, by the way. So seeing that, screw the last 4 boost. I think we can do without them. Just gotta make sure my micro is on point, because if I slip up at any point, then it's definitely GG. Yeah, least cash cows are basically the freest of legendaries, but they are the most boring. I think I'll take boring over dying, at least in this case, though. Please. Conscription, yes, it happened. It took longer than usual, but now, that primary artifact I got earlier, as well as everything else, will affect the heli, so I think we got this now. Nothing good at this chest. Legendary encounter, wow, we're getting the absolute worst luck here. Like, you've got to be kidding me. Hopefully the merchant has something, because I have like 70 tokens I can spend on. Since heli doesn't have close turreting, we will have to do 8%. Legendary encounter gets the chopper, gives us a Chinook, which actually isn't useful, but apparently Pierce is up 60%, which is better than this 36%. Doesn't help us against the boss, but it's something. And then chest, we can get less accuracy for more attack speed. I'll take it. This is getting kind of sad. We have 2 merchants left. This is the second last, and only 1 of the 8 here give a buff, and that buff is Pierce. So if the last merchant still gives us nothing, then this might be the worst, like, showcase yet. Better than the last merchant, but this is not really saying much. We have another 10% more range and Pierce, and 25% attack speed. Other than that, nothing, so I'm just gonna spend all this extra XP and all on some monkey money and marshmallows. And in what might be the most underpowered specialized run yet, here are our stats. There's a good amount of attack speed, sure, but oh my god, is that damage ugly. Can we do... oh, what the hell? Same map? Okay. Blast is easier than Phase, so I think we have a chance. It just has more HP this time. Here goes nothing, I guess. So you're not going to see a whole lot of damage, but you are going to see a lot of darts. See if I can change the angle to make it look a little bit cooler. Yeah, with Vortex projectiles, that's the whirlwind white effect that you see. Those look kind of funny. So we got that going for us, but that's really about it. Damage-wise, not impressive at all, but we are going to survive Stage 3 here. I think because Blast is much easier, we don't really have to do many lane spawning shenanigans. See? First skull being hit so much earlier than before. See if maybe instead of recruiting or getting a stat bonus, we can find an ice monkey. I'm not gonna keep spending money though. If I see damage boost immediately, just pick it. Second skull. right now. Come on, ice. Nope. I will use a reroll because I don't want all the tower. Another reroll. Nope. Fine, settle for 7% then. If you played Rogue Legends on NASA's supercomputer, if that's even possible, you would still get these leg spikes, just so you know. So we'll let it rip here. I guess there's not really much to see. We are going to win. It's just a matter of how quick can I do it. Personally, I would say the worst kind of lag is the lag that you see right now, when every 2 seconds it just pauses. I prefer the one where it just is like 10 FPS, at least it's a smooth FPS. Even if a low one, but this just looks, it's just very hard to look at, my eyes. They burn, so do my heli pilots. They're gonna get burned twice in a row here, max heat and getting the rock being thrown at it. Yeah, let's just get out of here. Lag has been pretty nice ever since we stalled that FBFB. I think it's because if other balloons are popping. Maybe that's too many to calculate. I don't know exactly. But it looks like we're currently on our way to a smooth finish. Wait a second. I'm gonna leak some balloons there, but I'll just tank it. Round 29 was kind of spooky, but there we have it. Now, I feel like this kind of showcases one where maybe an extra stage might do it wonders, since we just picked up the military counting as everything artifact, but I think just the overall gist is that the Heli Pilot Super Buffed is just not that good. I think, again, it's just a mix of both, not getting enough damage, and also 102 Heli Pilots not being that strong compared to everything else I tested. But hey, it was funny to look at. Maybe in the future we may continue this run. I'll make a save on it, but that ought to do for now, so thank you for watching, and if you want to watch any other super buffing Rogue videos, then check out them over here.